The other day I was just chatting with a casual acquaintance about a certain topic, and it was really not even intense dialogue. It was just a conversation as we were commuting. And what's interesting is, for whatever reason, this individual got really fired up. I mean, like really fired up. And it's interesting because it's almost like immediately I felt like I had to defend. And here we were just having a casual chat. And rather than defend, I simply just let him talk. Just absolutely let him have the floor and let him talk. And I could tell that there was a lot of emotion coming out. Obviously, this topic hit a nerve. And rather than defend, I just simply listened. And then, sure enough, we got to our place, and then the conversation ended. And maybe you've had that experience before where you're chatting with friends, family, but for some reason, maybe even online, maybe on Facebook, but there's a comment, there's a post, and immediately it's like you struck a nerve. And what I've realized is that we have two choices in those situations. We can actually begin to match that fire with fire. And we can feel defensive, and we can feel like we need to retaliate or give our position or argue. And trust me, I've done that many times in the past. But I think that the most successful thing we can do in those situations is, rather than defend, to become unattached to the outcome. It's different than not caring. Not caring says I'm going to look out the window and actually not care. But if you do care about other people's feelings, families, friends, maybe even trolls on the internet, you can remain centered and unattached. Meaning you let them have their space. Maybe that's the best thing you can do. Maybe that's therapeutic for them. Sometimes on Facebook, when somebody rants and raves, all I do is put a question mark. And that little question mark allows them to explain themselves. And many times they just get it out. And they're like, well, what I was really thinking was this. And it's like we respond so fiery at times that it turns into this huge debate when it doesn't need to. Just the other day, on a Facebook ad, actually, some gentleman said, well, I don't buy into you, I don't believe you. And I responded back and said, no problem, I still believe in you. That's it. And I seriously do. Like, it wasn't passive aggressive. Like, I actually believe in people. And he responded back, best wishes, thank you. It was like, you made my day. I mean, it was that type of effect. And sometimes that's the best thing we can do. So don't defend, remain unattached. This is Kary Oberbrunner, Be a Soul on Fire. Blessings to you in business and life.